Hi, Cancer. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to your weekly energy check-in for all things Cancer. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everything you need to know about me is below in the description of this video. Okay, so if I've got ADD and my phone just went off, I don't know how. So, in the pre-shuffle, the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Cups. So welcome to the chat, Cancer. Um, so she is a very um, intuitive person. She's a very loving person. She loves unconditionally. She's very forgiving. She is always a mom. She's always a wife. She's the kind of mom that would be like, here's a cookie, go outside, don't do that again. So, um, just a really sweet and great person to know. So, welcome to the chart. Let's see what comes up for you. If it means anything else. She's also like I see her a lot for forgiveness too. So just FYI. Share with me and those significant things. Cancer must know this one. What are these? The deck. So we have Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about abandonment, leaving things behind, getting so overwhelmed with something, like a lot of in the other traditional decks, you see all the cups spilled over, but in this one, she sunk them. She sunk the fire bowls because she got so overwhelmed and was like, ugh. So she's moving on to something better or the light, something less overwhelming and more in alignment with whatever is highest and best and greatest for her. So let's see what else. So that's the energy permeating the reading. Okay, so just remember we've left something behind. We're moving on to our highest and greatest good, for our highest and greatest good. So that's so exciting because you're clearly happy about it. This is the Nine of Cups. So this is ultimate wish fulfillment. Most cards have like a proud person presenting all their cups, like, look at all my cups. She looks like free, right? Like in this card, she's moving on, and now she's like, woo, I'm a free, and that was my wish. So let's see. In your difficulties, you have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is usually an inquisitive, intelligent, witty little crap talker. Okay. This card is usually a spy card. or a gossip card, and the pages are all children and they're all messengers. And so this page is usually associated with negative communication, like gossip and witty banter and spiting and stuff like that. So you've been having some issues and difficulties with that kind of stuff. And whatever, you're happy to be free of it. So in the recent past, I'm just going to pull both out because it makes more sense. In the recent past, you had to temper some sort of ending or devastating situation. Okay. He's also, the Temperance card is also a guardian angel card. So I don't know if you can see his wings. And so it's about going, tempering a situation, going back and forth, blending opposites, hot and cold. This is also generally and can be associated with, managing addiction, things like that. So some sort of really difficult backstabbing ending or situation, you've had to manage that in the recent past, which you moved on from something and you're happy about it, right? So um, your goal is to go out and find your Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is your goal, a new love beginning, a new spiritual beginning, some sort of new beginning coming from your heart, okay? Involving your heart. In the near future, you're going to get that. So you have the Eight of Cups moving to the Nine of Cups to now you're in the Ten of Cups. And this is like happily ever after, white picket fence, the most emotionally fulfilled you can be. So you've just really worked yourself up the steps. And this is in your near future. All right. So I dropped a card. Please hold. So your energy is the Page of Cups right now. And so, like I said, all the pages are children, and they're all messengers. So this is a love messenger, right? And it's in the cup suit. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, welcome to the chat, Cancer. This cup or this page, um, he's like emotionally immature, right? When we're children, all we can offer is emotion and we're emotional, right? So he's about being smitten and having crushes. And so, like, if he gets overwhelmed, he might get really emotional and go hide under the bed or whatever. So you got a crush. You have a love interest. You're crushing. You're smitten. Okay. There's another word I want to use, but I can't remember it right now. Friends, family, coworkers, see you in the moon energy. So the moon is about the subconscious, intuition, and it is about emotions. So you can be really overwhelmed with some emotion right now, and he can be like that because that's really all he has to offer. He's not a big boy yet, right? Articulating his emotions, he hasn't developed that skill yet. So everybody just sees you really emotional right now, or really intuitive, or, you know, just emotional. I'm going to go with emotional. I keep saying Delulu, so I don't think so. Like, I don't think so, but people could think what they want to think, all right? So this is also a Cancer card. I usually associate it with Pisces. Different tarot readers associate it with either Cancer or Pisces. Up to you. So your guidance is the Four of Cups. So usually when I get this in a guidance, it is like, wake up, you're missing something, right? Like this rainbow is going right down into her fire bowl, you know? So this can be about forgetting something or a missed opportunity. It can be about boredom, and it can be about reevaluation. And in this instance, like she's being, yeah, there's a hand under this fire bowl, and then the rainbow is shooting right down into her fire bowl. And she's like, "Ah, I wish life didn't suck," you know. Meanwhile, so with these two being right beside each other, you've either got to reevaluate your happily ever after, or you're going to miss a happily ever after opportunity, or you're forgetting something that could just ultimately make you the most emotional fulfilled, or you're not seeing it. So wakey wakey, we want to keep moving up that cup soup for sure. um your outcome is the Knight of Swords. So the swords are he's the fastest moving knight in the deck, and he can be very impulsive. He can be a little blurty with his words. Um, he can be a bit of a brawler, but based on this reading where there's nothing really negative, and the negative part is in your past, I'm more inclined to read this as just let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. So with these two being beside each other, you are taking some very fast, possibly impulsive, which is why probably they were yelling, not yelling, but really letting me not think until I said the word Delulu. You're moving really fast to this cup of love, like intense, full speed ahead. Like people are like, are you insane? Like, what are you doing? You just went through this and fixed this and dealt with this. Like, why are you happy? We don't understand. Okay. But there's something in you that's going to know, like, your happily ever after is going to be a missed opportunity if you don't go full throttle right now. Okay. All right. I love it. So let's see what you're doing. Let's see what you're doing, Cancer. I'm just trying to sit here thinking about, oh, who's all the cancers I know? Do I know any cancers? My Venus is in Cancer. For sure. So I love actually that that's like that. It makes me kind of who I am, I feel like, most of the time. All right. So let's get some advice from the truth deck on this situation. With some overall and significant for Cancer on this situation, please. Reflect. So that could be very well like a little bit what this is. slow down a little bit. Let's just see. Financial improvements. Heal money issues coming right out. Movement. So financial improvements, heal money issues. Summertime. So either that's going to happen in the summertime or something significant with summertime. Not hearing you is going under financial improvement. So it could be like they or you. We're not trying to hear anything about anything going. Choose you first is going under heal money issues. Think it through. All right, so we have a couple of reflect and think it through, and then we also have the Four of Cups because you have this incredibly impulsive outcome, okay? So, and you just left something incredibly, I'm going to say traumatic behind, okay? You just went through something not bueno. So, you or them could not hear a dang thing anyone was saying about relationships or whatever, or otherwise, until you improved your finances or until they improved their finances. Okay, so you chose you and you healed your money issues, or that is the advice. There's going to be something coming up in the summertime, so just slow down. Everything's going to be amazing. Just reflect, think it through, take your time, notice red flags, things like that. Like, I am all about like being an intuitive person. I usually know if something's going to work out with somebody really fast, really, really fast. Like, this is matchy matchy or it's not matchy matchy. And I also simultaneously know, and we all do, if there are some red flags and if we're moving full speed ahead, despite massive red flags, making excuses for people and things like that, which is exactly what the Queen of Cups would do, which was first thing out in her shadow. She makes the best of everything, has rose colored glasses on. She can be, like that, easy to take advantage of, naive. People think she's stupid. So just, you're going to be surrounded by people that are probably going to be saying that to you a lot since the moon was in how your friends, family, and coworkers view you. So that, you're going to have like 10 billion people telling you to put the brakes on. You've just been through something seriously not good that was like a backstabbing or a betrayal or traumatic or something like that. Okay. So I, whew, since this advice was so heavy, like heal your money issues first, financial improvements, it looks like that'll come in the summertime. Either that person or you won't hear anything going on. You got to choose yourself first and think everything through. Okay. I don't know if we should we do them or should we do Cancer emotional put back together, or should we do what the other person thinks? Other person. I would never have, I wouldn't have guessed that they were going to say that. Okay. All right. We do as we are guided, y'all. All right. person's overall in this Cancer at this time, Spirit. This person. Bottom of the deck, spying. So remember that Page of Swords from the very beginning where I told you it's a super spy card. The checking your social media card. All right. It's for real. They are checking you out. They're checking your social media. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So exact Queen of Cups, like the Queen of Cups card might have just come out right now. She's beautiful, she's charming, she's kind, she's sweet, and she's a water sign. So that's what they think of you, because this is how they're feeling towards you. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. So some limerence maybe, or longing to be with you, things like that. Little bit of love, sickness, cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. So let's just keep moving and seeing, like this could be the energy they're in because they're longing for you. Let's just keep it moving. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. So this can be a little bit how the high priestess is. She's mysterious. They chose the word obscurity, and she holds the secrets, can keep secrets, and she can keep the secrets of the universe and the third dimension and above. Okay, so secrets, mysteries, concealing. So let's just see if this is about intuition, keeping secrets, very high priestessy. It is going under the beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted card, which represents the Queen of Cups. Distracted, sidetracked, change, delays. So they got distracted and maybe forgot that they should be working on something with you or dealing with something in regard to you. You had the, you know, tempering out something, so that could have been it could have been their stuff. If it's that same person or if it's a new person, okay? This is going under longing and hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. So this is like the star card. You see that? Hoping. The star card is about hope. It is about faith. It can be about manifesting your wish come true, you know. So yeah, they just really feel like you are an incredibly beautiful and charming person that's so mysterious, and very intuitive. I think they are getting really they are getting distracted in life, like longing for you, like having limerence, like it's such a distraction, being lovesick and missing you. It clouds their judgment. And, you know, they have a hope to heal this, and they have you on a pedestal, like the star card. And they just really desire to manifest you back into their life, Cancer. Okay, so in the interim, they're just checking your socials and things like that. So let's see what they would say to you. Spirit, Cancer's person would have to say to Spirit, share with me. Cancer, I feel empty without you for sure. We can see that. We can see that. I'm not ready. Just kind of, if these energies are flipping back and forth, like you looked ready and they're in limerence and they want to bring this again in. So let's see if it kind of gives us some idea of why they're not ready. Long distance. Oh, so they miss you, but you're far away. Hmm. Either emotionally or physically. I abandon people to make myself feel important. So they probably did some real crap move and hurt you. And if you are on your way back in an impulsive way, everybody is like, why? Why are you doing that? They were just so, we just put you back together, you know. Friends or family disapprove of this connection. Yeah, that's why the moon card came out. That's why you got the, like, they jammed my brain with Delulu. Wouldn't let me think and move on until I said that word. So I get it, you know, these things, they come together and, you know, we can ignore red flags and everybody around us put us back together and then right out the gate, full throttle, jumping right back into it. Finances are a problem. So, you know, remember back when it was saying like financial improvements, improve your finances, and then summertime. So it could be they just really need some time until the summer to fix their ish. You know, they need a minute. And if you're long distance, it costs money, right? Gas costs money, airfare costs money, hotels cost money, Airbnbs cost money, you know, food being somewhere else costs money. Well, anywhere, but like you officially have to go out to eat and stuff like that. You make me want to be a better person. And so that's what makes sense about the hoping and manifesting things in. Makes sense because I want to heal that. That's what, why, absolutely why this card makes sense. Okay. Absolutely why. Like, she would always encourage people to be kind and do the right thing and very Glinda, Good Witch of the North, you know, like very, very like that. Okay. So they just feel empty without you right now. And with them having money issues, it's kind of probably holding them back, or they want to do more, create more. And so if there's some friction and turbulence, it's definitely to do with some financial constraints. It also looks like it has a lot to do with external influences and gossip and opinions of others that don't belong in the relationship. Your mom's opinion does not belong in the relationship, right? But what happens is we go through these things and then people develop, they take your side because they love you and they want to fight your battles for you. And they take a position based on that. And then if you go running back to the human, they don't get it. They don't get it because they don't love them. They don't love them like you. And so that's what happens. All right. Um, okay, so let's just get one overall and significant piece of advice. All right, to take with you through the rest of the week. Let's go with one overall piece of advice that Cancer can carry with them. This is from the Miracle deck, and I love this deck so much because you literally can get one piece of advice and not have to do a 20 or 30-minute reading. Please say, what is one single overall piece of advice for Cancer going to be? Focusing on the positive. So, yeah, for sure. We don't want to focus on the negative gossip and the hate, and we want to stay focused, period. Right? And be open minded and not miss opportunities. So, focusing on what others did wrong increases the chances they will do it again. Focusing on what they did right increases the chances they will learn and grow. That's beautiful. So you are the only one that knows what's going on in your relationship, right? And if they have attachment issues or things like that, and there's been issues and they were devastating and they hurt, but overall, like, they are all about self improvement and fixing themselves, and you can see it and you can see evidence of that. And despite your family having probably put you back together, or your friends having put you back together, and them thinking, okay, we fixed them or you, and that's good, and then you're running off again. Only you know about that person, okay? And you're gonna have to work it out and deal with the backlash. So, um, if you want to move forward and focus on the positive with this person, because positive reinforcement and claps and appreciation and gratitude have worked with them to already assist in their transformation, hand to you. I understand it. I really do understand it. It's going to take a lot of strength on your part. Okay. Um, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. If you would like a personal reading with me, grab my email from below, or you can hit me up on Psychic Source. All that information is below. Please assist YouTube and the algorithm out with your likes, shares, and subscribes. It gets you more Cancer readings, and it pushes this very important Cancer reading out as well so that other Cancers get the message. And I love communicating and interacting with y'all. And this is something I understand greatly. I can commiserate with this. So that's what I have for you. Have an amazing week.